Imagine this. A warm Sunday afternoon, the smell of fresh coffee in the air, and my 68-year-old grandma, Helen, laughing as she chases her grandkids around the backyard in Ohio. Just a year ago, that scene was unimaginable. Grandma could barely stand up from her favorite armchair without help. She was losing her strength, her independence, and worst of all, her confidence. And she's not alone. Did you know that every year in America, over 38 seniors are rushed to the hospital because of falls tied to muscle loss? Or that a staggering 87% of nursing home admissions are linked to a silent condition called sarcopenia, the gradual wasting away of muscle as we age? It's a scary reality, but here's the thing. It doesn't have to be your story. What if I told you that a few simple foods, some you probably have in your kitchen right now, could help you rebuild muscle, regain strength, and live life on your terms well into your 60s, 70s, and beyond? What if one of those foods, something as ordinary as a breakfast staple, was shown to reverse muscle loss in 91% of study participants in just 6 weeks? Curious yet? Hi, I'm Holistic Health Compass, and today, I'm beyond excited to share with you a journey, not just of science and nutrition, but of hope, resilience, and the power of small changes. In the next 25 minutes, you'll discover the top 10 foods that can transform your health, backed by research from places like Harvard and McMaster University. Plus, I'll share practical tips to make these changes easy, affordable, and sustainable, no matter where you're starting from. Before we dive in, drop a comment below and let me know where you're tuning in from. Is it sunny California, bustling New York, or maybe a cozy corner in Texas? And if you're ready to take control of your strength and independence. So, before we get started, be sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel so you can stay updated with more helpful tips on maintaining your health and vitality. Let's get into it. Let's take a moment to talk about something that hits close to home for so many of us. Picture this. A friend of my mom's, someone who used to love gardening and hosting barbecues in their Florida backyard. A couple of years ago, I noticed they started slowing down. Simple things like carrying a bag of groceries or climbing the stairs became a struggle. At first, we thought it was just getting older. But then I learned about something called sarcopenia, the silent loss of muscle mass that creeps up after age 60. And let me tell you, it's a bigger deal than most of us realize. Researchers at Harvard Medical School have found that after 60, you can lose up to 33% of your muscle mass, often without any obvious signs. That's not just a number. It means weaker legs, shakier balance, and a higher chance of falling. In fact, across the U.S., over a third of folks over 65 fall every year, racking up medical bills that total a jaw-dropping $50 billion. And here's the kicker. According to the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, 87% of nursing home admissions are tied to this muscle loss. It's not just about physical strength. It's about the emotional and financial toll on families. I've seen it firsthand with a neighbor back in Ohio, someone who went from being the life of the block party to needing help just to get out of bed. It broke my heart, but it also opened my eyes. Why does this matter to you? Because muscle loss isn't just a statistic. It's a thief that can steal your independence, your confidence, and the joy of doing the things you love, like playing catch with your grandkids or taking that dream trip to the Grand Canyon. The good news? The experts, from Harvard to McMaster University, are shouting from the rooftops that we can fight back. And it starts with understanding that this isn't just aging. It's a challenge we can tackle with the right tools. A small lesson here. Don't wait for a fall or a scare to take action. Every step you take today to protect your muscles is like putting money in the bank for a stronger, freer tomorrow. So, how do we fight this silent thief? That's where things get exciting. Up next, I'm going to walk you through a simple, powerful plan that combines the right foods with a touch of movement to keep your muscles strong and your spirit soaring. Let's keep going. You won't want to miss this. Now that we've seen how sneaky muscle loss can be, let's talk about something that fills me with hope, the power to fight back. Imagine your body as a car. To keep it running smoothly, you need two things: high-quality fuel and a strong engine. In this case, the fuel is nutrition, the foods that give your muscles the building blocks they need. The engine, that's exercise, the spark that turns those building blocks into strength. Together, they're a game changer for anyone over 60 looking to stay strong and independent. Let me break it down. Nutrition, especially foods rich in protein and key nutrients like leucine or omega-3s, provides the raw materials to repair and rebuild your muscles. Exercise, particularly simple strength training, tells your body to use those materials to grow stronger. Researchers at McMaster University found that when older adults combined protein-rich foods with just a little resistance exercise, they saw a 40% boost in muscle maintenance compared to those who only ate well. That's huge. It's like giving your muscles a megaphone to say, "Hey, we're still here, and we're ready to work." Let me share a story that brings this to life. A person I know, a friend of my dad's from Texas, used to struggle just to carry a laundry basket. At 68, he felt like his strength was slipping away. Then he started a simple routine, eating more protein-packed foods like eggs and salmon, and doing 10-minute strength exercises 3 times a week, things like squats or lifting light weights. 6 months later, he was not only carrying that laundry basket with ease, but also taking long walks with his dog every evening. His secret? He treated his body like a team, with nutrition and exercise working hand in hand. Here's how you can start. You don't need a gym membership or a fancy kitchen. A few key foods, which we'll dive into soon, and 10 minutes a day of easy exercises, like chair squats or wall push-ups, can make a world of difference. Think of it as a small investment in your future. The future where you're still dancing at family weddings or hiking with friends. A small lesson here. You don't need to overhaul your life to see results. Small, consistent steps, a protein-rich snack here, a quick exercise there, add up to big changes over time. Ready to discover the foods that can supercharge this plan? Up next, we're diving into the first 5 of our top 10 muscle-preserving foods, complete with easy tips to make them part of your daily life. Trust me, you'll be surprised at how simple and delicious this can be. Let's keep going. Alright, let's roll up our sleeves and dive into the heart of this video. The foods that can help you keep your muscles strong and your spirit soaring. These aren't fancy superfoods you need to hunt down at specialty stores. They're everyday ingredients, many of which you might already have in your kitchen. Today, we're starting with numbers 10 through 6 on our list of the top 10 muscle-preserving foods. Each one is backed by science and comes with practical tips to make them a breeze to add to your life. Let's get started. Number 10. Greek yogurt. Greek yogurt is like a quiet hero in the fridge. Unlike regular yogurt, it's strained to pack nearly double the protein, about 15 to 20 grams in a single 6-ounce serving. That protein, especially its slow-digesting casein, works like a night watchman, feeding your muscles amino acids while you sleep, a time when muscle loss can sneak in. Plus, it's loaded with calcium, vitamin D, and probiotics that keep your bones strong and your gut happy, which is key for absorbing nutrients as we age. A person I know, a neighbor from Florida, started eating a bowl of plain Greek yogurt with berries every night. Within 2 months, they noticed they could climb stairs without feeling wobbly. Try this. Mix Greek yogurt with a handful of walnuts and a drizzle of honey for a creamy, muscle-boosting snack. Just skip the sugary pre-flavored kinds. They can do more harm than good. Number 9. Fatty fish, like salmon or mackerel. Fatty fish are a powerhouse for your muscles. A 4-ounce serving of salmon delivers about 20 grams of protein, plus omega-3 fatty acids that fight inflammation, a major culprit in muscle breakdown. Omega-3s also make your muscles more sensitive to protein, so you get more bang for your buck from every bite. A friend of my mom's in Seattle swore by adding salmon to their weekly dinners. After a few months, they felt stronger carrying groceries and even started jogging again. Pro tip, if fresh fish is pricey, go for frozen salmon or canned mackerel. They're just as nutritious and wallet-friendly. Aim for 2 servings a week, maybe grilled with a squeeze of lemon. Number 8. Eggs. Eggs are the unsung champions of muscle health. 1 large egg gives you 6 grams of high-quality protein, plus leucine, an amino acid that's like a green light for muscle growth. Don't toss the yolk. It's packed with half the protein, plus choline and vitamin D, which help your muscles stay responsive even as you age. A person I know, A cousin's friend from Chicago started eating 2 eggs every morning. They went from struggling to open jars to lifting their grandkids with ease. Hard-boiled eggs are perfect for a grab-and-go snack. Boil a batch on Sunday for the week. Studies show up to 7 eggs a week are safe for most folks. So don't shy away from this affordable gem. Number 7. Nuts and seeds. Nuts and seeds are like nature's multivitamin for your muscles. A quarter cup of almonds or pumpkin seeds offers about 6 grams of protein, plus magnesium, which helps with muscle contraction and prevents cramps. Walnuts bring anti-inflammatory omega-3s, and pumpkin seeds are rich in zinc, which supports testosterone levels. Yes, even in older adults, that's key for muscle health. A person I know, a colleague's dad from California, started snacking on a small mix of almonds and pumpkin seeds daily. He noticed fewer muscle aches and more energy for his morning walks. Try portioning them into small containers to avoid overeating, and go for unsalted to keep things heart healthy. Number 6. Beans and legumes. Beans and legumes are the underdogs that pack a punch. A cup of cooked black beans or lentils gives you about 15 grams of protein, plus fiber and resistant starch that feed your gut bacteria. A healthy gut means less inflammation, which is critical for keeping muscles strong. They're also loaded with potassium, magnesium, and iron, nutrients often low in older adults that power muscle function. A person I know, a family friend from Ohio, added lentil soup to their weekly menu. They felt more energized and even started gardening again. If beans make you gassy, start small and soak them overnight to ease digestion. Canned beans work too. Just rinse them to cut the sodium. A small lesson here. You don't need expensive foods to build muscle. These everyday ingredients, from eggs to beans, are proof that small changes in your grocery list can lead to big wins for your strength and independence. We're just getting warmed up. Coming up in part 2, we'll reveal the top 5 foods on our list, including the number 1 muscle-preserving powerhouse that's backed by groundbreaking research. Plus, I'll share a recipe that combines these foods into a delicious, muscle-boosting meal you'll love. Stick with me. You're going to want to hear this. We're at the exciting part now. The top 5 foods that can truly transform your muscle health and keep you strong well into your golden years. These foods are like the all-stars of nutrition, packed with science-backed benefits and easy to weave into your daily routine. From a surprising veggie to the ultimate muscle-building superstar, let's count down from number 5 to number 1, with tips and stories to inspire you. Here we go. Number 5. Leafy greens. Don't sleep on leafy greens like spinach, kale, or Swiss chard. They're not just for salads. These veggies are loaded with nitrates, which your body turns into nitric oxide to boost blood flow to your muscles. Better blood flow means more nutrients get delivered and waste gets cleared out, keeping your muscles in top shape. A single cup of cooked spinach provides nearly 40% of your daily magnesium, which prevents cramps and supports muscle function. A person I know, a friend of my mom's from Georgia, started blending spinach into their morning smoothies. They were amazed at how much stronger they felt during their daily walks. Try this. Whip up a smoothie with spinach, a banana, and a scoop of our number 1 food. We'll get to that soon. Pre-washed greens make it super easy, especially if you're short on time. Number 4. Extra virgin olive oil. Olive oil might sound like an odd choice for muscle health, but it's a secret weapon. Its anti-inflammatory compound, oleocanthal, works like a natural ibuprofen to calm the low-grade inflammation that chips away at muscles as we age. It also boosts insulin sensitivity, helping your muscles use protein more effectively. A person I know, a neighbor from Arizona, started drizzling 2 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil on their salads daily. They noticed less joint stiffness and more energy for their evening bike rides. Use it as a salad dressing or a finishing touch on roasted veggies. Just store it in a dark bottle to keep it fresh. Aim for 2 to 3 tablespoons a day, and you're golden. Number 3. Berries. Blueberries, strawberries, blackberries. These little gems are muscle-protecting powerhouses. They're bursting with antioxidants like anthocyanins that shield your muscles from oxidative damage, which speeds up as we age. Berries also tame chronic inflammation, creating the perfect environment for muscle repair. Plus, their vitamin C supports collagen, which keeps the tissues around your muscles strong. A person I know, a cousin's friend from Oregon, added a cup of mixed berries to their oatmeal every morning. They felt more limber and even recovered faster after gardening. Frozen berries are just as good and often cheaper. Toss them into yogurt or enjoy them as a sweet snack. 1 cup a day is all it takes. Number 2, lean beef. Lean beef is a heavy hitter for muscle preservation. A 4-ounce serving packs about 25 grams of top-notch protein with a hefty dose of leucine, an amino acid that flips the switch on muscle growth. As we age, our muscles need more leucine to respond, and beef delivers it like no other. It's also rich in creatine, iron, and B vitamins, which boost energy and oxygen delivery to your muscles. A person I know, a family friend from Texas, started eating lean sirloin twice a week. They went from struggling with yard work to mowing the lawn without breaking a sweat. Stick to lean cuts like tenderloin or round, and aim for 2 to 3 4-ounce servings weekly. Grass-fed beef is a great choice if you can swing it, thanks to its extra omega-3s. Number 1, whey protein. Here it is, the king of muscle-preserving foods, whey protein. This dairy-derived powerhouse has the highest leucine content of any natural food, making it a must for older adults. It's digested and absorbed lightning fast, flooding your muscles with amino acids to overcome the resistance that comes with aging. A study from McMaster University showed that seniors using whey protein saw 40% better muscle maintenance than those relying on regular foods alone. A person I know, a colleague's dad from California, started drinking a whey protein shake after his morning walks. In just a year, he gained 5 pounds of muscle and felt stronger than he had in decades. Mix 20 to 30 grams of whey isolate with water or almond milk. Maybe add some berries for flavor. Look for minimally processed options without added sugars. And if dairy's an issue, try hydrolyzed whey. This is your go-to for a quick, powerful muscle boost. A small lesson here. The best foods for your muscles don't have to be complicated or expensive, whether it's a handful of berries or a scoop of whey. It's about choosing what fits your life and sticking with it for the long haul. We've covered our top 10 foods, but the journey doesn't stop here. Up next, we're tackling the real-world challenges of making these foods part of your routine, from saving money to avoiding tummy troubles. Plus, I'll share a simple plan to turn these tips into lasting habits. Stay with me. This is where it all comes together. We've just explored 10 incredible foods that can help you keep your muscles strong. But let's be real. Knowing what to eat is only half the battle. Life gets in the way. Maybe you're worried about the cost of lean beef, or you don't have hours to spend in the kitchen. Maybe beans give you a bit of tummy trouble, and you're wondering how to make this work. Don't worry, I've got you covered. Today, we're tackling the most common barriers to building these muscle-preserving habits and sharing practical solutions to make them stick, no matter your budget or schedule. Let's dive in. Barrier 1. Cost. Can I afford these foods? It's true, foods like whey protein or grass-fed beef can seem pricey, especially on a fixed income. But here's the good news. You don't need to break the bank to eat for muscle health. Eggs, beans, and canned fish are super affordable and just as effective. A person I know, a family friend from Ohio, was on a tight budget but started buying dried beans in bulk instead of pricier meats. They saved about $50 a month and still felt stronger after adding lentil soup to their weekly meals. Pro tip: check out warehouse stores or online retailers for deals on whey protein or frozen berries. Even small swaps, like choosing canned salmon over fresh, can make a big difference without sacrificing nutrition. Barrier 2. Time. I'm too busy to cook. If your days are packed with errands, family time, or just enjoying retirement, spending hours in the kitchen might feel impossible. The key is to keep it simple and prep ahead. Hard-boiled eggs, pre-washed greens, and canned beans are your time-saving allies. A person I know, a neighbor from Colorado, started batch cooking a big pot of bean chili every Sunday. It gave them quick, muscle-friendly meals all week long, freeing up time for their evening walks. Try this. Set aside 30 minutes once a week to prep snacks like Greek yogurt parfaits or portion out nuts and seeds. You'll thank yourself when you've got grab-and-go options ready. Barrier 3. Digestion. What if these foods don't agree with me? Beans and whey protein can sometimes cause bloating or discomfort, especially if you're not used to them. The trick is to start small and prep smart. For beans, soak them overnight before cooking to reduce gas-causing compounds, or rinse canned beans thoroughly. If whey protein feels heavy, opt for a hydrolyzed version, which is easier on the stomach. A person I know, a friend of my dad's from Illinois, had trouble with beans at first. They started with small portions of lentils and worked their way up, and now they enjoy them without issues. Ease into these foods gradually, and your body will adjust. A simple 3-month plan to build habits. To make these changes stick, here's a straightforward plan. In weeks 1 and 2, pick just 2 foods from our list, say, eggs and Greek yogurt, and add them to your routine. In weeks 3 and 4, pair them with 10 minutes of strength exercises, like chair squats, 3 times a week. By months 2 and 3, try incorporating more foods, like beans or whey protein, and increase your exercise to 15 minutes. Small steps lead to big results. A person I know, a colleague's mom from California, followed this plan and went from feeling frail to carrying her own groceries in just 3 months. A small lesson here. You don't need to change everything overnight. Start where you are, with what you have, and build from there. Every bite and every step is a vote for a stronger, healthier you. We're almost at the finish line, but there's one more piece to this puzzle: how to tie it all together and take action. Up next, we'll wrap up with a powerful call to start your journey, plus a challenge that could change the way you feel in just weeks. Stay with me. This is the moment it all clicks. We've just taken an incredible journey together, exploring 10 powerful foods, from humble eggs to mighty whey protein, that can help you keep your muscles strong, your balance steady, and your spirit vibrant well past 60. But more than that, this isn't just about food. It's about reclaiming your independence, chasing after grandkids in the backyard, or taking that dream hike through Yellowstone without fear of falling. It's about living life on your terms. And the best part, you don't need a fancy gym or an expensive grocery list to make it happen. You just need to start. Let me share one last story that brings this home. A person I know, a friend of my mom's from Virginia, felt like their strength was slipping away a few years ago. Simple tasks like carrying a watering can for their garden felt exhausting. Then, they started small, adding Greek yogurt to their breakfast, swapping chips for a handful of nuts, and doing 10-minute chair exercises a few times a week. Fast forward 6 months, and they were back to tending their roses and even dancing at their granddaughter's wedding. That's the power of these small, intentional changes. They didn't just rebuild muscle, they rediscovered joy. So what's the big takeaway? These 10 foods and the tips we've shared are your toolkit to fight muscle loss. But they only work if you use them. Think of each bite of salmon, each scoop of whey, as a step toward a stronger, freer you. It's not about perfection, it's about progress. A small lesson here. The smallest actions you take today, like choosing one food from our list or trying a quick exercise, can snowball into life-changing results tomorrow. Now here's where you come in. I'm inviting you to take on a simple challenge. Pick 3 foods from our list, maybe eggs, berries, and beans, and add them to your meals this week. Pair them with 10 minutes of strength exercises, like chair squats or wall push-ups, 3 times a week. Share your progress in the comments below. I'd love to hear which food you're trying and how you feel. And to make this even easier, head to the link in the description to download a free meal plan that maps out exactly how to use these foods for maximum impact. Oh, and don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe, so we can keep this journey going together. Speaking of what's next, you won't want to miss our upcoming video. Over 65? For nuts you must eat and 4 to avoid. We'll dive deep into which nuts are your muscle's best friends and which ones might be holding you back. Trust me, there's a surprising twist you'll want to know about. So stay tuned, and let's keep building that stronger, healthier you. Thank you for being here. Now go take that first step